Hey, what's up? Welcome to Message Received, the segment of Big Red Lazor where we answer your questions that you put in the comments of the video. And usually we do this during Big Red Lazor, but as you know, there was no Big Red Lazor today due to Easter weekend. And yet, Danica and I are here, and we didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I collected the questions, and we're both very tired. But we're doing this for you guys! And I do believe that the #1 question is on your card. So,
yes.
Hit me, Danica. Hit me, baby.
Right,
One more time.
This is from Captain McClagman.
Ah, Captain McClagman.
Captain McClagman. So, I have a question about April Fool's Day that I hope will make it to Message Received. And well done. What was your best prank you ever did on April Fool's Day? Also, I totally didn't fall for that prank you obviously did on April Fool's Day, and we all know what that prank was, and whatever it was, didn't work.
Yeah, that was probably the laziest April Fool's joke we did for Zoomin games, because I obviously am not taking over for the mysterious voiceover lady.
No.
But sometimes she goes on vacation or is not at the office, or sometimes a robot just doesn't have the batteries filled. I don't know. I don't know what it is, either or, but that just means there are opportunities for me to step in, and that's why sometimes the voiceover videos have me in it. Or, if you want, you can have Danica do some mouth voice actoring into mouth talkering stuff.
Mouth talkering?
Mouth talkering, yes.
So?
But the best April Fool's prank I've ever done is back when I was part of the Voice Acting Alliance, an internet forum for voice actors. I got like my moderators and a few voice actors that were there that were pretty high profile in that community, and I started this exclusive little club called Club 41. 4-1, April 1st. Club 41, and it was like kind of like the Hellfire Club from Marvel in the comics, and like this elite little group that is guaranteed voice acting quality, and we know what's good, and we'll highlight projects and whatnot, and it really riled people up. What they did not realize that I was mimicking Marvel's Civil War, and I was taking on the role of Tony Stark. One guy actually played out the Spider-Man role of joining me, but then turning against me. It was beautiful. That week, it was a week-wide event up to April 1st. It was very elaborate. It doesn't sound as epic the way I'm telling this now, but I was very proud of that one.
That's pretty good.
It caused a lot of forum drama, but it was so worth it.
Best prank I did, I was really mean to my little brother. We're really close now, but I guess he was obsessed with Power Rangers when he was a kid. And I convinced him that all the Power Rangers were coming to see him. And I convinced him somehow. He was 5. Aww. It's easy to convince.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the lamest April Fool's ever. And I haven't done one as an adult.
We should work on that next year.
Yeah. I need to think of a good one, because I'm failing on Fool's April. I'm also the most gullible person in the world. I've had people tell me, hey, gullible's written on the ceiling, and of course I go. So.
This one is from Camius. He says, so I have a question. Well, you've come to the right place. What is it that you guys do all day at Zoomin TV? Like, what is a normal day of work for you all? I'm pretty sure Tim uses all his time practicing his dick drawing skills in Mario Party, but what about the rest of you? Does TamTu stay all day thinking about this sexual innuendos for Big Red Lazor? Do you guys hire someone to tune the mysterious voiceover lady robot, or is it one of you guys that do it? Also, bring Danica back, guys. Big hug to all of you from Brazil.
Big hugs back.
Big hugs back. Tim actually produces all the top 5 videos, and the 5 Good Reasons Why, and the Random Release Wednesdays. He produces a lot of content that you see on Zoomin Games, so he works really hard. Friday is actually, you know, one of the days during the week he gets to relax and, you know, play games with us. So give him a thumbs up, like every video that he posts, because the guy works really hard. And that's why he's not here. He's in Berlin with his girlfriend, enjoying the Easter weekend.
That's nice.
Well deserved. As for me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the first one to groan at all the sexual jokes on Big Red Lazor, unless I make them myself, of course. But I feel like I'm a lot more subtle about things rather than just straight out drawing dicks in Mario Party.
Sure.
No, but I don't think about sexual innuendos all day.
I'm just kidding.
So what is it that you do all day?
Oh, do you want the real answer? Or do you want the...
Give me the third topic instead.
Okay. Okay, this is Oliver Jackson. Hey, Zoomin crew, how's it going on this fine day? Doing well, thank you.
Awesome.
Just one quick question for you. What game has had the biggest influence on you? Be it emotionally or the time spent with the game?
I'm gonna be very cheesy again, and stick to my Final Fantasy roots. It's been such a big series, such an important series to me, story-wise, inspiration-wise. It inspired me as an artist a lot, and yeah, I just it's been a big part of my life.
For me, it's definitely Zelda, and that's the SNES Zelda. I spent a lot of time as a kid playing it, and then...
At your friend's house?
Yeah, my friend's house.
Her friend's house.
My friend's house. But then I got my own console, and I played it again. And then N64, The Ocarina of Time, that was also a big one. I've always been a fantasy nerd, so Zelda kind of fits right into that with me, and so... It
wasn't entirely traditional fantasy as we know in the West, but it's got that... It had that Eastern Japanese flair to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Final Fantasy does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's fresh.
So mine's old school, but it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah. Moss wants to know, why is turn-based called turn-based? Here's the actual answer. Again, influenced by fantasy RPGs, especially Final Fantasy. The turn-based system in those games, if you watch the first episode, we actually had a time bar that was supposed to indicate when we were allowed to talk. It was just a lot of work to really make work.
Yeah, it's a little too difficult to implement when you're trying to give the game news in a timely manner and in a way that's works. And if we had more time, then maybe we'd be able to do it more in the style of a true turn-based, but... Yeah.
So instead, we opted for the good old turn-based strategy games where you take turns.
So it still works.
It's still turn-based.
From The Gamer. Good username. All right. Yay! Kat is back and Danica is here too. I have a question. What do you think about movies based on game? Hashtag Team Danica.
Yeah.
By the way, love from India.
Ah. Okay, I really have to resist using the Indian accent.
Oh God.
Movies based on video games. Off the top of my head are Doom, Prince of Persia. All the...
Turn to Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, of course. Wow, okay.
Tomb Raider. They're terrible.
I actually liked Prince of Persia.
Oh, it's so bad.
But I liked it. It's
no.
It's like if video games movie actually, you know, have a big budget. Disney was the one who made it.
Tamina was beautiful. Yes. But I love that actress, so that might be biased.
Yeah, I wasn't very fond of the whitewashing of that movie.
Very. Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal.
Where's that?
It's from Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien did his name correctly, and so every time I hear his last name, I have to do it just like he did it. Gyllenhaal.
Okay, so that's actually how you pronounce it.
That's how you pronounce it.
Gyllenhaal.
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 The more you know. And for more movie trivia, head over to Zoomin TV Movies. No, but I liked it. It's like if directors actually got a budget to make a proper video game movie, it did everything right, Prince of Persia wise. As a movie itself, it wasn't very good. What it did right, video game wise, I thought it was.
I like Tomb Raider. It just was cheesy. Like, something about it just too cheesy. Like, Angelina Jolie, to me, was a perfect Lara Croft. because she's got all the assets. It's just the movie was...
Is it just the writing, you think?
It's the writing.
It's definitely the writing, because when we look at the Uwe Boll movies that are based on game properties...
Uwe Boll can die in a fiery crash. I don't like...
Doom did one thing very right. There was this segment where it goes into first-person mode.
Okay,
I thought that was very well done.
That's done.
Gimmicky.
It's paying homage to the video game.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering about Halo. I hope that's done well.
Metal Gear Solid, that's being written right now.
I hope that's done well as well.
Yeah.
What else is coming out?
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed?
I'm worried.
Me too. It's got Michael Fassbender in it and Marion Cotillard. But an actor doesn't make a movie.
Yeah, the writing has to be good.
Yes.
And the director has to have a really good vision and be true to the source material, as well as don't make it cheesy.
Yes.
Okay, one movie that I love for its cheesiness is Mortal Kombat.
Oh, how could I forget about that one at the beginning?
I love Mortal Kombat. I love that movie.
It is the best video game movie ever.
Ever?
Ever.
They need a Pac-Man movie. Can you imagine what that would be?
The dark and gritty Pac-Man. Dark and gritty Pac-Man.
Wait, oh my god, no. There is going to be... What's the one that's coming out? Pixels. That might be really good. But even though it's not really... It is kind of based on video games. It's based on video games, but actual
it's not a
movie
video adaptation game. Of a game.
Right.
I think that's what the topic is.
Okay.
So, a topic we're both movie nerds, so that's why we talk about this so much. And we don't have Tim or Kate or Robert to stop us here right now. Sorry.
I love movies.
Yes. Interesting I mentioned that. This question is from Freight Logic. He asked, TamTu, what is your stake in Zoomin TV? It just seems like you're involved both in front and behind the scenes of almost everything they've been putting out lately.
So TamTu.
I'm actually a billionaire. I own this place, and I decided that I wanted to be part of the content a lot more and actually show you what Zoomin is. And basically, I am Zoomin TV. Now, I'm just here, I'm just a host and an editor, and originally I was brought on to give Zoomin Games a little bit more personality. Not that Tim and Robert don't have personality, or Tara. They want new formats, and that's what I've been developing here with Robert and Tim. So making new formats, and just to make our content a little bit more, next level than just the top 5 lists and everything. But they are awesome with the mysterious voiceover lady's voice, gracing all of them, and me every once in a while. But yeah, that's why we're moving on to new content, and which is also more interesting for people like Tim and Robert to work on, because if you make something for years and years, it can get static. Yeah, it can get static, and sometimes you have to grow. And I'm hoping that you guys like the new content we've been putting forth, like the community highlights and the new way we do game news, especially that. I'm very proud of that. And that's what I do here at Zoomin TV. My stake at Zoomin TV is that you guys like the content I help produce. And other than that, I still work for Robert. He's my boss. And if you guys don't like it, then I'm not doing a good job, and then I deserve to be fired. I wouldn't take it that far, but no, TamTu does not need to be fired. He's my spirit animal here at work. Yeah, we are. Movies-wise, I would love to get my hand in that, but I won't push it. It's beyond my control. I mean, I come up with the formats. I just need things to get green-lit. Yeah. That's the thing. My job at Zoomin TV is I work as the US desk. I am there for the US content, and I happen to be a movie and music, pop culture nerd in general, so I'd like to do more, but my main role is to be the US contact. Yeah, Zoomin TV is at a point where it's really growing. Build a stronger foundation for all the desks for the whole company-wide thing, and we're getting there. And it's time for next steps, and we're working hard to deliver you the best content online. Zoomin.tv. User YateSPMX. Team Danica! Yeah. And I guess Team TamTu. Yeah, it's just us here, so LOL. It's not offending anyone.
By the by, what was Danica's reaction to hearing about the crush that TamTu has on her? You have a crush?
Finish the rest.
That's all it says.
Oh.
What? I guess you're getting the reaction? What?
Now I remember. It was a couple of message received ago where we were talking about office romances.
Okay.
And I mentioned that, you know, I have a crush on everyone. I have a big heart. I love Chrissy. I love Danica. I love the mysterious voiceover lady. I love Tara. I love Kate. I love Tim. I love Robert. I love the guy standing behind the camera right now. So I have a big heart. And, you know, sometimes it's a crushy thing, but I think that's healthy. Yeah, it's motivation to go to the office. And Danica's my spirit animal. How would I not have a crush on her?
By and by, what was Danica's reaction? Well, I guess my reaction is the one sitting on the couch right now. I'm confused.
Very confused. Blackburn has a simple question for you all at the next message received that will hopefully answer. What do you think is the purpose / meaning of your own life? Wow.
It's very existential.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of your own life? What I feel is the meaning of my life?
I think we're too tired for that.
Yeah, right now, all I can think about is a pillow. That's the meaning of my life right now.
Yes, a pillow sounds nice. Meaning of my life is just to entertain, to make sure people around me are happy. You know, I want to be a good influence to people.
I want to be the best big sister I can be to my brother and my sister. I have two younger siblings, and I care a lot about them, and I care about their well-being and how they're doing. So basically, that's where my whole world is right now.
It's the simple things in life.
Yeah. I have a 14-year-old sister. She's really into anime. She wears gothic Lolita clothes. I'm trying to convince her that maybe when she gets into high school, she might want to stop that trend, just so she doesn't get picked on. I love her. I think she's unique. I like that she has character. I just don't want her to have to deal with bullies, but I want to also keep her in her originality because I was the same way when I was a kid. I'm a fantasy nerd. She's an anime nerd, so she's got to keep the way she is.
There had better not be any perverted comments about that.
No,
okay?
I will personally kick if you talk about anything about my sister.
Yeah, or mine.
How old's your sister?
Mine is 23.
Okay, so she's
turning 23. Oh God. Time.
I know.
Time. I think it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Turn.
Doric F. Sim. TamTu.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I am playing Final Fantasy X 10, and I love it already.
Yay.
Can you guys tell me what your favorite moment in a game is? Final Fantasy, or not just the favorite moment in any game? Favorite moment in a game?
Favorite moment ever in a game. There's this one moment, it's not necessarily my favorite franchise ever, but in Metal Gear Solid 1, the moment you have to fight Metal Gear Rex, it shows up, and that was the first time ever in a game I was like, I am so fucked right now. That was like the first time for me. That's like my favorite moment ever, and I will gladly relive that moment every time I play Metal Gear 1.
Mine's really childish. Okay, Rayman Legends, and when it's to the music, and it's Black Betty, Black Betty, Black Betty, blam blah blam, whoa, Black Betty, and it's just like all the music goes along with every time you hit something. I don't know why, but to me that's my favorite level in Rayman Legends, because it's just like you really get into it. You start like doing your fingers with the music and just on the control, and
it just shows how important music is in video games too.
Yeah, it's so much fun. So that's more of a recent memory. Past memory?
Gonna have to think about that.
Yeah, that
Maybe
one's
next
gonna.
time.
Yeah, that one will take some time.
All right, and the last one is from Timur Sultanov, and he says, I like the uncut version from Big Red Lazor better than this Sunday version of message received. Sorry, no Big Red Lazor this week, so you're gonna have to deal with this recording. But it's got me and Danica, which is actually the topic for his question, which is, you totally cut out the spirit animal part. But actually, now that I looked at the bloopers, which are exclusively only on our Facebook page, I have another question for turn-based spirit animals. He actually calls us spirit animals. Is it easy to get angry at each other, or seeing how good of a matching spirit animals you are? P.S. Of course Danica must be in Big Red Lazor, because question is theoretically for both spirit animals. Is it easy to get angry at each other because we're spirit animals?
I can't really think of a disagreement, though.
No, because we agree on everything.
Yeah, it's kind of...
So, yeah, if I were ever to really get angry with you, I don't know, I think we would be able to just resolve it. And whatever happens during turn-based, it's just to poke fun at each other.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
We have fun with each other. You know, we troll each other, but we're not really angry with each other. We couldn't.
I don't think there's been a moment in turn-based that we've been angry.
No, it's always so much fun. It's like therapy twice a week.
Yeah, it's really stressful in the office. So you come into turn-based and then you can just be a dork, and it's kind of the best thing ever. Mm-hmm. Especially when I can sing dumb songs and you get it right away.
Did you hear Full House getting a new season on Netflix?
Fuller House?
I don't know.
Fuller House.
Really?
Fuller.
They're calling it Fuller House?
Fuller House, and the main character is going to be Candace Candace. I really don't know what to think about that.
Candace Cameron. Because
Thank you.
she's Kurt Cameron.
She's Cameron Burr. So Candace Cameron Burr.
Yeah.
That's why Burr.
Yeah.
But
because she's Kurt Cameron's sister, and he had that huge flop of a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but he's also a crazy Christian.
Yeah, unlike me. I'm.
You're a chill Christian?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a Christian.
My dad's a pastor.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Whoa. My parents were hair metal freaks.
Yeah, well, it's, opposites attract. Goes for spirit animals.
I was listening to Ozzy Osbourne when I was like 5.
My life is on the internet in Draw My Life, so that's exactly how it goes. So yeah, I think that covers every message that we received this week. Well, that I selected. So you know how it works. Just leave a comment and a topic or your questions for the next message received in the box below. And next week we'll actually have a Big Red Lazor again, live stream and uncut, so you can watch this. This is an edited version. I felt like we did have to pump this out because if you leave it hanging, the questions are gonna pile up and people are gonna be like, oh, why didn't you answer my question? I sent it in 2 weeks ago. I love you guys, really. We love you guys. And thank you so much for all the support for Danica.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it's exactly the reason why I'm able to do this, stuff like this. You know, when Robert is in Turkey, Tim is in Berlin, Katerina is in Mallorca, and I'm here at the office.
So am I.
Happy Easter. We will see you on the next message received at Big Red Lazor this coming Friday at 1 p.m. I'm TamTu.
I'm Danica.
And now it's your turn. Turn. Check out Turn Base.
Plug it.
Yep.